peace in the country.
Anoonya yetian lok ma wego bene baberu ki kare me beru ki kuch ilobo Uganda.
That is therefore contribution number 1 by the NRM to Uganda.
Eni piman tiegina chel apati NRM tuye mauti yu pilobo Uganda.
Now the second contribution is Donglobo.
Yen mukene dore madir mauti ne ena ye badore lokum Donglobo.
Donglobo has 2 parts.
Donglobo tiela iario.
There is economic infrastructure and social infrastructure.
Ke Donglobo majami makigerugi manen ki Donglobo kiet yo mekwo padano.
Economic infrastructure are items like the roads, the railway, the electricity, the water, piped water, the telephones, and so on.
Yen koi Donglobo medul ma chel maladiru wajo ene jem machalo gudi batie manen manokiti kienwa lokum mach lokum pi lokum kupe kien machim manokikero gen kupe na yamo memono.
If you look at the Acholi area, we have already done tarmac roads in 3 directions or 4 directions.
Kayini neno botwai lo bacholi kan yo makile yo yelam dong tie lo bacholi tu burka bero maromo adek nyangwen kolo. Ayana rempeyati lodge.
So the one you are talking about, I know you know it very well, from Guru to Awere to Conakry.
Yo en man ma wunu tiga penyo perani en la dit nge ma be atira tira a ki gulu karo chera were chero tuji Conakry.
Because I used it many years ago.
En la dit tiuki yo ni ma pol mukarangej.
And it will be done.
Yo ni eni kibiti ye.
There are also other roads, like the one of Kitugum, Parabek, Apieta, Watiak.
Yo mukene bene yo Kitgum, Palege, Apieta, yo Atiak.
But the problem is that you, the civilians, you touch many things.
And to Matia Yeni, one civilian, Marni good jammy mapol.
You touch here, touch there. With the
mere good kind, good kacha, mere good jammy mapol.
With the fighters concentrate on a few areas.
And to Yan Machalo Luan, Ikerochwini Kong, Iganachel, Itio Mabe, Wangutum.
But you touch many things, salaries, what, this one. That's why we delay sometimes.
Enemy, Kaichako Gutu Jammy Mapol. Yalo lokum chara jema pol si chamukene kit pagen mon kong dok ge galle manok.
But if we concentrated on the roads, defense, the railway, education and health and other things, we would achieve much more.
Ento kai neno kai kero twin lokum yo lokum koga lokum gwakobe beru. Jami man manonok bapigi tegoni.
But God is always with NRM. God is always with NRM.
Ento gian mawununge ena yeni ruba kare dujutie kipati NRM.
For instance, Rubanga did not allow the British to discover our petroleum.
Tabole ruba peomi ukare kimunu tara menongo ngechi kum lonyo memo mawano tiekere.
The British were here for 68 years. They started looking for that oil from 1920.
Munu tara kuberu kanpi mwaka piara bechelu ya boro chake mwakali bachel mi abungwen ki piara rio.
But they gave up.
Okamo mago ologo wekako.
In 1956.
Mwaka beach we are bichel.
And yet there were signs that the oil was there.
Eto kon la nyuro no tima pol ni watiki lonyo memo.
There's what we call Kubira in Bantu dialects means something boiling, like boiling.
Kianma kiloni kimamu beru mama.
There is a place in Albert called Kibiro, where the oil is on the surface.
Ka beru mo tu like Albert ma nen go beru mama mama nen go wingom.
It's called seepage. Seepage, where you see the oil coming from the ground.
Ka beru nim eni kitma lo ile morni tie kamano ka ini oye no neno beru mama nen go ki wilobo kaminyano.
The British followed that to look for the oil.
Muni utara pego berki kare me yenyo maman.
But they couldn't find it.
Pepere pego no.
But when we came, we found it, and it's going to start flowing next year. What you saw there, show them oil now.
Ento wano berki kare kigum menongo nonyo me maman.
That is one of the wells.
Aditika nyoto ni kulo achel eno me mo magitika nyor neni.
On Lake Albert.
Mati Lake Albert.
Behind there you can see the blue. Blue is Lake Albert.
Kamatie obero blue ni meno.
So
Lake Albert.
Once we get our oil,
kainen wano mo wadong.
These roads and other projects will be much easier. But I would still insist on prioritization.
Ento fudi enetika leko tutwal ni mero kichano jemi kikwanya wiye madon ikin mukenani.
I think we had called it Iore, something like that.
Kore kikore.
Quality kore.
Meta nikiti jemi don kore kikore kirka mir notie mapol.
Quality kore. This is the way to go.
Tiyu jemi kore kikore ena yo mumiero wano kwany.
But some people say, do chumaber, everything is good.
Yomukene wayne jemi wengtie maber.
Now you touch here, touch there. We call it poro. In our language, you say poro.
Kadong ini wachi good jemi weng doi poro da pora.
Now once you poro, you can't achieve anything.
Kade pora mano no. Peno be pagimoni mano tumo kweji maber.
So even when we get the oil, please, I don't advise the poro.
Kireka be dirman wano mo wado chakokati eta miotam ni pemiero kiti jemi make pora mano.
So that is on the economic infrastructure. The roads are being worked on, and this one also will be worked on, the one you are talking about.
Iman manchi makeme kilokum gudi che gudi magetiyu yigi yo en mawunu waja morto roti bene kibitiyu ye.
But I'm very happy to see the march. March is already here.
En tunye yom matera tira ineno ni march olodong tie kany.
The electricity.
March ineno march dong tie kany olo.
The telephones are everywhere now.
Tim dong kumbeti tie mereka weng kumbeti.
You find somebody harvesting malukwang with a mobile phone.
Ino ngato mwane tika bir malakwang no tiki chimi yere dong wai kiengang.
And ringing people in Kampala.
Loko kingat manotio wa Kampala.
The railway. We are repairing the railway.
Koga yo pagadong kitika yopone.
This is all economic infrastructure.
Egini weng jami maketiugi me ilolonyo.
Then there's the social infrastructure.
Watie ki jami maketiugi me rocho kwa palwak.
The schools.
Meno chalo gangkwan.
The health centers.
Odiyadi.
Chairman talked about all those.
Won komwa logokan jami ni oduju.
And I have the file here.
En la ditie ki buke bore kuno.
I'm very happy to hear that in Omoro alone, there are 8 government secondary schools.
Tunye yom ni Omoro keken dong tie ki schools aboro.
In 1961,
school me sini aboro.
when I was in Tale,
Imwaga piera bichel we achel maladit putie gang kwan mamege mesinia tare.
There were very many boys from Acholi.
No lutena wo ba chole ti mapol madama kwano kunu.
Very many. And Tango and all over the place.
No gipola tira ya chole mage ake laon bene.
Georgia Bola was one of them.
Joja bola no tiken le tieno ma aki tunkan.
They also called Chidega, Bola, Chidega.
Nye kidega.
They were very boys.
Na wo beti mapol ma aki lo bot wakany makwano kunu.
Why were they coming to Ntare?
Ngomu wego no gichero ki kwano watare.
So at that time, there were only 6 schools in the whole of Uganda which had A level.
Ikarani enuni no tie schools abichel keken mano gitiki kwan mamalo me aya. Uganda lo ti abichel no.
For the boys, it was Kisubi, Budo, and Ntare.
Pia wobe no tie gang kwan makeluoine Kisubi, Tare, ki Budo.
For the girls, it was Namagunga, Nabingo, and Gayaza.
Pia nyira no ti school makeluoine ni Nabingo, Gayaza, ki
Only 3 a day.
Kula dek kekeno no panyira. Matie Uganda.
Now to hear that in Omoro, Tie
Gangkwan.
Aboro Secondary School.
Tika de winyo Umoro keken dong tie ki gai kwan Aboro Messinia.
And how many are A level? How many are A level?
Level 3.
Here. Of the 8, how many are A level?
All the 8, Your Excellency.
Dutch, they are all 8. Now, you can imagine, in the whole of Uganda, we had only 6 A-level schools.
Uganda loro no watieki gai ponye makwa ponyo aya no gena bichel keken ilobo Uganda loro.
Now, in Omoro around now, we have got Oro.
Moro keken watieki schools Aboro Messinia.
At that time, Sir Samuel Baker was O level.
Karni enu ni magien kwano ni no gang kwan Sir Samuel Baker no gi kwano kwan me O level keken giri klacha ngwen.
Teso College Aloyet, O level.
Teso College Aloyet no bene ki giri klacha ngwen keken.
Muiri.
Gang kwan makeluonye ni Muiri.
O level.
Muiri bene no ikwano giri klacha ngwen keken.
Primary schools like Nyakasura, O level.
School machalo madon machalo Nyakasura no gi giri bene klacha ngwen keken.
Then schools like Lango College, those were not even A level. Lango College, were all junior secondary.
School machalo Lango College no bene gi giri rom mape oi.
So
Junior College.
I'm very happy to see the progress, and we are continuing to cover the rest.
En chunye yom meneno ni alaga mabejo tika binu ket mo kwano ni.
That is the second contribution. Second contribution.
En me tien ma ario mukene pauti ne mabe.
A chair, Kuch, Ario, Donglobo.
Me achel lokakuch me ario lokum don logo.
But I have a question. Because even Bobby is in Omoro?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So there's Tamak Road in Omoro.
Ene neno bene ni lam bene tie Omoro. Pien Bobby tie Omoro.
So there's a Tamak Road there.
Ene neno yo lam makele bene ti kunu I Bobby.
Now the question is,
A pen madong tia ye en do I win my bag ko ling.
do you sleep on the Tamak Road at night?
Un mono muti kanyi uburu ene yo makele yo lammi de wo.
Where do you sleep? Where do you sleep?
Ni unu buru kwene de wo. They sleep at their houses.
You sleep in a gang. Sleep in a gang.
Ni uburo igang.
Now, if you sleep in a gang,
Dong tikuman ka wono buro gang.
like you are going to do now, like you are going to do after here,
Pien ma pitiming man ye kan.
you will find that the chan you left there in the morning, when you go back, it will be waiting for you.
Dong ka ya ke kan ibi dok gang. Ino chan mai weo tigang kunu ni no tiga kuri gang ikunu.
And it will welcome you back.
En chan dong juli ni apoy dugu ki yop mau cherieni.
And say, Apoyo Bino,
Ni apoy bino.
and say, we are still here.
En bene wachini en bene puriti kenyo.
You left us in the morning, we are here.
Ya diko na kanen iwewa wano tie gang kan. Chan mo dong tika lo.
Sukari, pay.
Sari pere.
Ichak, pay. Ichak. Milk. What is the milk? Chak? Milk.
Pere, chak pere. Chan dong wachini chukari pe, chak pere.
The meat. No meat.
Riyong be pere, chana yeno dong tika wachi me dok ikanyi.
Then you start quarreling with the wives. What man are you? We don't buy us meat. What sort of man are you?
De chao da kinu kunu, ni in ketla choa ngo, ma pere mo wili wa riyong ni.
Now, that is Chan.
Meno dong chan.
So, from the 1960s, people, please don't be diverted by Donglobo. Electricity, roads, tarmac, those can be there. But those are ours, all of us.
Wero ni chake mwa Pierre Bichel, yen gichaka wajo ki wiye, gichaka wajo ni, pe wiwa utangoro wa nen tutwal ni lokum don lobo. Keken, yami ego ni pikitego dok bene gibi berutie.
But Chan is personal.
Ento mieringe ni chan, tegin mamako kum in kachela chel.
And so is Lonyo.
Kumeno bene lokum lonyo.
Lonyo is mine, or my family, or my company.
Lonyo, berum megi, ki oti, ki guak dul tich, ma ini yobu ma megi, lonyo berum megi.
So this is the message. We differed with the other groups in the 1960s.
Ena ye lok ma ene chako wachene chon ki jo chane ni chake mwaka Pierre Bichel ki wiye.
The others were saying development, development, without Lonyo.
Yeno bero ka waja mwaka eno ni ki nen loka don lobo. Kala loka gudi ki jema eno kwano ni. Ene wachi pe, kaki loka don lobo ma peke loka chan ki pe warma be.
Now, in the cattle corridor, the people listened to our message. After a long struggle of explaining,
Tung kabero ma joma lego dian tie ye magitiki dian joma kuno geno winyo kwena ne chon.
and I can show you some of them
Roma nyoto.
on the screen here.
Roma nyoto wek wunu nen pin magi kero gini. Dal dian.
Amazina ninge George Matongo owangoma mgongo buntu hano gwetaka shozi nandu kutaha umurimo gwanje ndi murisa nteze mujya kureba nuko itandukira tataka ndagente bakuya talobo hagwache dan meirisa zakanya nagura mataka nyuse nazo zankorera ibintu kwenda zashubitiza abana bihereze Zurho Kabanza Munyankore Naija Hindra kuma Tangunzungu Nukuza Hanyana Nasunga
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now, this man is not Jom Kwano. He's Munyacharo. Vireja.
Enuni at mabene la charo aki kien gang.
But he listened to our message.
Eto ka wunu winyu kwena mayano miyo.
And started practicing Pur Manyen, not Pur Machon.
Charo dok me pu manyen, pe pu machon.
The poverty which you have, people work, they work. They are not lazy, they work. But they work in the way of poor at Machon.
Lok, Meriam Chan, where tine, ento tine, lok me pu manyen, pe pu machon.
In Karamoja, people work a lot, they walk a lot, they do a lot of energy, but with poor machon of stealing cows.
Ikara moja dano tiu matek atika gitiu matek endo gitiu ikir me pu machon kikero matek.
They are not lazy. But the effort is in the wrong direction. They are working in a way which is out of date.
Gitiu matek kikero matek kumgipe wach ento gitiu ikir me pu machon paperwata kikar ni enidong.
Marukwang and all those Purmachon. But if you do not do Purmanyen, you are not going to get out of poverty.
Kanyi dong pur matek, tiu matek pur malakwangi, ento meno dong pu machon.
So like those people, when they listen to our message, you heard what he was saying. He's now selling 900 liters of milk per day.
Winyu la pu makinyoro chaleni endong tika chato chak lita mia bungwen inena chel keken.
The price there is low, 800 shillings per liter, because there's a lot of milk.
Chak bodgi kunu lita chel kichare wel me shilling mia bor keken pian chak timere mapola ta kunu.
But because of the amount of milk, he gets 21 million in a month.
Eto piani chakeno timapol wego dwe kidwe eno chente million piario wia chel dwe kidwe.
And in a year, he gets 250 million.
Kai ribo mwaga chel eno chente million mia rio kipiara beach ki kumchak macharni.
And because of that,
Dong pitian lok man,
he has built a good house.
Pero atma bea da gange.
He has educated children. That girl was speaking English. She's a graduate.
Weglutien ne wen kwana go ichente chak latin nyago matika lok eno magunu neno ni latin nyago mo kwano tiago university yogo.
And she's doing all this when he's far away from a tarmac road.
Jami makinyorni la dieti tika timone kabere mo maboa da kiyo kama tamak lamti ye.
Those people where he is like 70 miles from a tarmac road.
Tadid magitika wajanyeni beru boneti kilometer mile piera bero koloki kama tamak tiye.
So please, I want all our supporters to wake up on the issue of wealth creation.
Timan en la dit lego lo chwak wa duju ni wa yabu wango matek ilok meti yu lonyo.
This has been our emphasis all the time.
Eni lok makare duju enetika noene matek kare ki kare.
That's why we put money for defense. We put money for Donglobo. but we always put money for Lonyo.
En wero ko kero chente pitij me don lobo wako beberu ento bene wa kero chente pilok melonyo.
We started with the Ntandikwa,
Ko chako ki chente makiluonye te yup me intandi kwa
NADS,
ko bini yup me nuts
Operation Wealth Creation,
ko bini yup makiluonye Operation Wealth Creation
Emyoga,
ko bini emyoga
now PDM,
ko bino don kumbeti gen makiluonye PDM
Women Fund,
chente pa mon
Youth Fund,
chente pa bulu youth fund
all that money, the circles for the borders,
chente egoni duju chente makimio bot boda bene
all that is to help you get out of poverty.
kwa yup ki chente egni duju weko kon in me a ki chan
And some people are listening. Let's see who are listening in this area.
ki jomo kene magu doku kere teach weko wanen jomagu winyo kwena wani mabe.
Yeah, Nana Mercy.
I am Anena Masi.
Until a poor boy Santa Lualkai.
I'm a tailor in Olual Trading Center, which is in Lagurila.
Laguru Village, Ayila Paris, Gurgur Sub-County, Omoro District. Kari, Muno Food Piano, PDM no. Atia Berugang.
Oh, before getting PDM, I was at home after my senior 4.
Nge ang benagang project PDM o chianda no chiana oni.
After PDM came in, and then I was able to be given 1 million from PDM money.
Beru mahali wario kipiario ya ngoyang.
It was the year 2024.
Kapiaro fully dwema bor and wa mukar oni.
I planted groundnuts in August,
Akade
3 acres.
ya kwanyo makwanyo beru kavar piara de kuya beach.
Oh, after harvesting, I was able to realize 35 bags of groundnut.
Macharo beru milionario kalimia chi.
After selling, I was able to get 2,100,000 shillings.
Beru kumando bana kwano kuju chon.
On top of that, I was also able to study tailoring as a course.
Matiki charana rio in.
I was having only two showing machines, these 2 singer showing machines.
Kilo ngam chana machar di fully na wheel ki machine me match and me locking the bar.
After selling my GNAT, I was able to buy the baby locking machine
Well me alimi abungan piara bor ya beach.
at the cost of 985,000 shillings.
Dana mukana wheel ki diela rio.
Other balance of the money, I was able to procure 2 goats.
Diela rio na wheel kiana rio ni wai wheel malimi a chel piara bor ni piara bungan.
I bought them at 180, the cost of 90,000 each.
Kilo amati ni bati panen ki chana oni due ki due li piara ngwan.
This room we are in, I also rent it 40,000 monthly.
Dana mukana mera ki stock mukana ki wheel. Itanya limi a beach.
Some other balance of money I was able to add with my stock at the cost of 500,000.
Mukana do konyo me wheel di mati tiang me konyo ang ki gang.
Some other thing I have already used it to support me at home.
Ano ye yamate mo ki chana PDM.
That is what I have used with the PDM money.
Ang ki commercial na tin no chana maduong piano casto na yang no.
Using this baby locking machine, I am able now to get much money in this trading center.
Na chao locking dog bo wa gulu pian machine me locking bo I chao kan pe.
I used to lock my clothes up to Gulu City, but right now, the whole of this trading center, I'm the one now doing the locking work here.
So ang tin no chana pian jo mo kana ki ko ki chan ki bi ma ki go dog bo bo kan.
People are now coming from various trading centers to lock their clothes with my machines here.
Ana ye no matemo.
That is grief.
What is locking? Locking.
What the tailors, after making a line of tailoring a dress or a cloth, they do baby lock at the end. The machine, which is special, after tailoring, it locks the last lane so that the cloth does not tear easily.
Or to
It's a special machine for tailoring.
the thread.
Yes.
Oh, I'm learning new things. So you see what she's called Anena or something like that? She used the 1 million to go from poverty now to Lonyo. When she got the 1 million, she planted groundnuts.
No chente upero full million achel.
She harvested 35 bags. Then she got 2 million something.
No chente maromo million ario kiwie.
So you can imagine 1 million now is already going to 2 million.
Poinen aki chente million achel muchako kere chort do to kichere million ario kiwie.
And because of that, she was able to buy goats.
Duki nge nongo chente enoni do wilo bongi me coach.
Which are now multiplying.
Madong tika chako nya.
Then she bought herself that machine of locking, which I didn't know. I have never heard of it. This is my first time to see it.
Kikum chente enoni bene wilo machine me locking bon mayan la diru no penge yuni.
Which she used to go and get from Gulu.
Mauno chon kay koyo bon a do chero wa Gulu ka timo lock me bon eni.
She's now doing it in their trading center.
Umberi dong piano wilo machine me locking bon dong en timo ki trading center dang kama en beri.
And she paid cash of 900 and something thousand.
Wilo machine dong wel me chente ali mia bungwen kiwie.
And she's renting a room
Tika pango ot me teacher
for 40,000 a month.
Well me ali piara ngwen duwe ki duwe.
And she said she's getting a lot of money.
En wajani tika nongo chente mabub mada.
So therefore, all of you, this program of PDM, please attend to it.
Piman, yubman me PDM me, adit legu uni, uket echwinyu.
This is not for rich people like Otema, like Museveni. No, it is for the people who need to start getting out of poverty.
Chente me PDM me, petie pijoma lolonyo, chalo tema gi, adit Museveni gi, ye pijoma gi pe kichente chingi me chako a kichan, me chere lonyo.
Those can go to UDB, they can go to UDB. They don't have to disturb us.
Joni cha magalo lonyo ne gen roma chero bang me UDB gi cherge gamo chente kunu.
But we, the beginners, we are the ones who need this money.
Ento one me chakotere me donye lonyo ni. Wa miro chente en me PDM me matek mada.
And follow it up. Nobody should steal it or play around with it.
Dong malubo man pire tekni ti kere kidiro pe tuk kere.
We are now going to add another 15 million for the 100. This 15 million will be for the leaders.
Dong chente mukene ma ki be meri te yubman me PDM ena yo boberu chente million apa we a beach mambo che bino pilotela.
The local leaders.
Tutela mai te dero chente million apa we a beach bino mete con PDM pilotela.
So it will be 115 million per parish.
Makai ribu no bino million mia chel ki apa we a beach me PDM ma beberu ka donya ite parish ki parish dong.
We want to start another fund for the religious leaders.
Pamir beni wachak dul le mo manyen pilotela medini.
According to their parishes.
Malubo kiet parishes mamegi dultij mamegi medini.
or Muslim districts.
Kiet bene pa salam bene.
We, the ordinary Christians, Muslims, we shall continue with the parish.
Kon salam, kon Christ, no guare jomati dini me katoliche me kimo keneni yen be me take kimene kiet me parish.
But the priests and the sheikhs will borrow from their fund.
Ma gen lutela medini yen be longe kere malupe ki kiet.
Then the
medini ki dul ki keto guare kere.
the cultural leaders
Tene bene man makwaro lutela wa mete kwaro.
we shall create a fund for them also.
Wabinongo bene chente mamiu kony me teach me konyo lutela mete kwaro kit merie mcham.
What we want here is everybody to be involved in wealth creation.
Yen ma wa miro kakanya ye ma pere tek eni dano duju mier gu dony ilok man me teach me nyayo lonyo.
We don't want, it's not like football, where you have got players. They say the players are Ruduko,
Utoro.
Rutuko, and the spectators, Runena.
Luneno.
Huh?
Luneno.
We don't want Ruduko and Runeno.
Peo beru chalo toro dilu. Po beru chalo toro. Ma wa beru ki lutoro ki wa beru ki luneno.
With wealth creation, everybody must participate.
Ilok me nyayo lonyo dano weng mieru bet to teach magiti yu weng la wa chel.
If she or wants, unless she doesn't want. If he or she wants to participate.
Kache en twinye miero ni umiero eneti kachel.
Now, there are young people who have left university but not go to jobs for 2 years.
Dong watie ki lutie jomatino magiano tiako kwan gi me university ento dongu beru gang pi mwagario peya no kuno teach.
We shall create a fund for those.
Joni ene bere obikati ki du lim makemme ki gian me konyogi.
There are my graduates of the presidential skilling hubs.
Watie ki lutiano mamege paladit magiano tiako kwan gi ki gang kwan me teaching matie bot wakanye kumala me Uganda ni.
We have created a fund for those circle per district.
Lutiani en magichero ki kwano yuding ka gang kwan maladiru yabani en bene yubu chente magitika miyo bot gi district gen madongo tiako kwan ki kunu.
Are there some of my graduates here?
Lutiani eni wun mukeno tikany. Yes.
Where are they?
Lutiano mago kwano yuding tikwene.
Put up your hand if you are one of
O
the
il
graduates.
chingu wun manaka nena ruate ketu kacha la dir mero nenu. Un ma kwano ding tiako kwane. Ruba kene Ivan kilu wotu ilu chingu.
Put up your hand. Where are you?
Il chingu ruba kene, Your Excellency, they are there.
Come forward.
Ruba kene bin unki shila. Kene un kishila wato ko yor watu beno dire chok kamano unen ye mabe
Where are the other? I want
un
some.
kene ni bino
Let them come, not to block them.
wato yor un jo matino puri.
Okay, let's hear their testimony. Speak in the local language.
Rakong wa wincha den palitiano ni en maguti ko kwan gini la ditika wachiku logele mapajo.
Opoy yung raka mogo rekan Nyao Bedo Moses Adonyo, one of the student members for Presidential Hub Melera Telera University. Pero ngara chala monu ponyare kunu cause me welding. Yung amaya ikunu joining works of a chala mati you yam town. Kiam me decorate kunu. Pero kuno daga aram mo hade kwano kuni pas intake ekata donya okere ngai Ye work that work what His Excellency Tibawura Kagota Museveni. We supporting Manotino. Mount from Mekupunyagi, Giridog Yo. Ye work that work what Tibawura Kagota Museveni. Which is a take a man just supporting one, get one on Tina Metipoin Girikoyo. Why is it well?
Okay, what does he say? Why had you left, before you finish, why had you left school? What level of school had you been to?
Level make one. Pirugio guys in your one. The parameter and I were a nim. And I wear a Birugio one. Why?
Okay. Translate what he was saying.
Excellency, boy was been speaking stopped in senior one because of poverty. He couldn't raise school fees. It was the first intake of Lira hub where the skilling center is. He's completed his course in welding. He has a workshop now in Oyam where he's working with others. He has been working for 3 years. And he's thanking you very much for the support you're giving to the young people, transforming their life to become productive.
And he had left school because of school fees.
Yes, school fees. He could not raise school fees.
Let's hear the other one. Apoyo, go back.
NRM Museveni oye! Oye matek. Ia rubakene Ivan. Aki Palaya Town Council. Pero, Adikwan Mukwana, actually, Donald, Presidential Industrial Hub, second intake 2023. Imo, welding and metal fabrication. And Kwana Mega, Kwana Mega, can look me by me chanter. And a wagon, but you can only Meratin. He's meeting Ching, well made, Wana, but my bear. And my logone, a team of welding, Santa Palaya, wedding center. Kirka Betty, but can mogo me channel, but yeah, any welding, Mero channel, my deed, and a foil.
Why had you left school?
School fees problem.
Okay. Translate.
Excellency, Ivan comes from Palenga, studied in a Cholizono Hub, started intake of 2023, completed in welding and metal fabrication, stopped in senior 4 because of lack of school fees. He's now doing welding at Palenga Trading Center, but he has presented one challenge of capital, limiting him from doing much more than he's doing currently.
Okay.
Warmadir, Botwanwa, His Excellency General Yoweri Museveni Kagota, Tutela Wen, Roma Papa, Kan Olwana Monshila, Abedikion Lotino, Mokwana, Igulu, Industrial Hub, Panonge, Igulu City, Yoding Village, Abed Latina Chiel, Mobile intake to Martin Motella ring. Company Chawana Ma Lorne. I take each other. Majuro Gin Mara dear to Chicatimone, my bear. Kin man Kerny, Obero teach by M. Mate. Yame, O Yabo, school me teaching, or we are company Chawane, one of the Bulu, but chicken no teach, keep on ye. School kuno. Company town one job madon one no teach. What do we do? What take a team teach? Mawa kwan. Mater wani. Kira beti kaya mitiana wana. Eto take a chwale wakwa way yanyi. Yanaki nan school kuno. Kira nan yin Latin ma widow gwenini. Kuno kiti eki mindset. Ki life skill. Maki chair kuno. Inono Jimmy in a way. Tiana ti make it forge ki can ki yom chui. Neka wa be gwera wo kui. Wanino la diet eneni. Konda wanino jimi ma dir ma anti katin mo ne. Ana pe ki lok mama duo afoy.
Your Excellency, Anoonya has been in the second intake of the Gulu Industrial Hub, Gulu City, Ding Village. He has testimonies of the good progress that she's making based on the training that she has had in tailoring. She's presenting the challenge of capital to do much more. However, she's grateful for the contribution that you're making transforming the lives of the young people. She said at the industrial hub, they are taught on life skills and they're supported on mindset change. You definitely become transformed from that industrial hub. Thanking you for the contribution you're making for Uganda, and she's asking everyone to vote for you because of the good work you're doing for this country.
Now, let's see what they are producing, these young people, on the screen.
Pangdong wanen ma Johnny en magitika kwan kabere makibere ka wacho gini yentika tiyune screen ket makikero malo chani.
Now, the story of these young people is not good for Uganda.
Young piman lok pa choman matiano ne mabe lobo Uganda.
These are children who had lost hope.
Man litiano wa maono dogen pera ko chwingi kweje.
They had lost hope because their families could not pay for them in the school system.
But when
I gave them free education for just 6 months, they are making products which were importing from China, from Dubai, from India, from Italy, shoes.
Eni kombe dongitika yupo jami mabeyo maono nene wagamo kiki lobo India, lobo China, lobo Italy, talo wa bene dongitika yupo ne.
So this is a serious criticism because of the school system of charging school fees in government schools.
Man lok madit atira maraj atika time pitian lok me kwan mano ke merni ni chol school fees gang kwan.
So in the coming government, please let's stop this charging of school fees in government schools.
Dong piman government en madong tika meta nyima watika donye yeme chakone il jok lok man me cholo school fees gang kwan ro.
What I am doing now is more expensive than what you can do.
Pien makombe dong watika timone wele la mal patek atira maloyo genma watwerte mone.
Because my skilling hubs are few.
Bien kaberuman me fonye makekwano gini tie manok.
There are only 19 in the whole country.
Tia para bungwen keken ilobo Uganda loro.
So that means children come from far. I need to accommodate them, feed them. It's a bit more expensive.
Tien lokani the tieno aki kama bo kage bieno ka kwan kai kwana para bu ngwen ma yana wajani mere gwak gi kunu gu but ki kunu ki mini ki bene cham chi wele tie tek.
The strategy of UPE was have a government school per parish, primary. Have a government secondary school per sub-county.
Yu pagamente no UPE ki kwan mesinia no tiene miero gang kwan miero beri parish ka chela chel weng ma wa aki ye. Gang kwan mesinia miero beri sub-county weng ka chela chel ma wa ai ye.
The strategy was remove Nino, Cham from school. School is for Kwan, not for Nino, not for Cham. Cham, gang. School come to study and go back.
The eno ni kinano eno ni wakati kere were gang kwan ubed kama ini chero ye ikwano kai loke dog gang chamu gang ente bini gang kwan ikwane gang kwan.
So that, because we don't have money to do all those things, we are trying to, like we fought a war without guns. That's what NRA did. We fought a war and won without guns.
The man ena wero itika timo tijmane yo medero wero gen machalo ibere lum gi lweny da bom dogo.
Remember, we started a war with 27 guns. Against an army which had 60,000 guns.
On nogitika kemeke lweny kim dul mon matiki mudugo ali piara bichel kolo eto megino mudugo piara rio we abero keken.
So if you are looking for experts in using manok to get madwong, I am here.
Piman ka wono tika yenyo dano matiki ruam medero mala tika metich kigen manok menongo madwong kadit dong tie en ko dong chingupo.
But the problem, some people want to get madwong from nothing.
Pero madong tie ye jomo kene merni iti jeme madwong kaduk madwong ento kono gi a kigen mapere.
You must see how to use manok in a very careful way until you get the madwong.
Mierebet kidero enen kit metich ki jame manok werokel iri jame madwong ya gikene.
So that's why I propose, please separate Nino, Cham from Kwan. There are 3 words, Kwan,
Yes, sir.
Cham, Nino. What do you want? Are you coming here to Nino?
Don't be man, pera tekni umiero, inge poko kien dul loga dek man mapigi tegoni. Cham, Kwan, Kineno, yig loga dek ene.
So if your problem is Kwan, if you have got little money, spend the money on classroom.
Don't kayini cheki chan. Ti dong, tiki chante matiri, tiki chante nini, medere at Kwan.
Laboratories.
Get to laboratory.
Library.
Get to kamake gwara ye bure me Kwan.
Teachers' houses, so that they
Get to
sleep near the
oripalo
school.
fonye.
And salary for the teachers.
Kimuchara palofonye.
Then Cham, Nino, gang.
You don't wear a chan, don't neno gang.
They come in the morning, they study, they go back.
Ibino ki kwane gang kwan, ki dok, ki beru gang.
The lunch, which they bring lunch, me, I had the lunch, peko, which I was carrying.
Pere?
Peke?
Yes, sir.
I used to come with my peke. I am here, President of Uganda. Here.
Adiru wachi en mai kwano, no ene tiu pekane la bure, ke bino kere gang kwan, I kwano, kumberi dong ene ti president me Uganda. Iberu ka tiu pekane woro kere, ene.
So, this is why, if you did that, the primary schools per parish, secondary school per sub-county, it will be much cheaper than mine, because mine, I am now accommodating, but I'm managing to educate.
Kache, unu ye mauti upere, woro kere bino kwano laka dogo neno gang. Kama unu bedi ye. Wel me kwan bedi yot. Doye ma mege, ma ini ai chero ka kwan ka bedu gang kwan ma kwano ga para ngweni. Kono ka buru kicham, weo miere non kunu.
So in the coming government, please, I want you to support this policy because you have seen the damage we are doing to these young people by continuing to block them with commercialized education in government schools.
Donc piman en logo botu ni onen jame madong watika tione mabalo ko paloteno sal makinyor ke kanye tutwal bien no wakero lok me ponye lok me chul ti matek tutwale ye ti balo lok me ponye paloteno ko kono neno me kato gang kwan parish ki parish gang ponye me senior sub county ki sub county no ti yub mabe mada ento pichulo kwan weko jamini dugura choko.
Some teachers are using the excuse of we don't have enough teachers. That's why we hire private ones to add on.
Ponye mukene kitikitian lok magi wajo ni lufonye ganyi kwan petiki lufonye moromo weko wano penye chente weke wabed ki lufonye mano PTA aye cholo gi pian chente lufonye peti moromo.
In the coming government, I am proposing to recruit another 50,000 teachers for primary education so that this excuse goes away.
Doi government and magnetica dakatichi, itigi yup mecho lufonye manyem, piponye me primary lufonye ali piara bich polo, wek lokman me lufonye dong pe no bet pere kwan me primary. Padong chingwa po man piara tek.
Now, let me end this issue of Lonyo with one example I have done in Lango.
Wekda titi ulok man me Lonyo ni kila nyura chel ma en la dit itiu ilao.
My name is Dr. Maurice Uchen. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for the household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same quantity of grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish, which is 1 kilograms or 800 grams here, costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million.
Now you can hear my small model farm.
Dongunu na yano la nyotki kom farm pala diet matetiri mayano tiyo me la nyote.
With coffee, bananas, fruits, some cows, but also fish pond.
Kono ke tiyo kila bol me coffee, la bolo, wani, ki rech bene maketika petone.
And you hear from the fish pond alone, I'm able to get 100 million shillings a year.
Pangunu nen la nyuti ki dam merej keken magiton. Chente manonge ki ye romonongo chente million mia chel imwaga chel ki rej keken ma agwaga.
Let us rush and finish because I can see the rain threatening to come.
Dit mirne ki ro wekitieri yene neno pol tika binu kot nen chalo chok.
2 points.
Do dong nyiklo karyo.
One is the cattle restocking.
Lok ma chel ene lok medwako diang diang.
The cattle in this area were destroyed by the wars and the cattle rustlers and so on.
Diang tung bot wakan luenyo balo giro werwa pe ki diang chingwa ki bene jo magayago diang ujong bene go yago diang ki botwa.
And we tried to restock.
Otemeni iti ki yo medwako diang ching dano bene te yo pagamente.
But along the way, lawyers.
Ento yo ma watika tiyu teach en medwako diang ching dano ni jamu kene ngole ma ober mabe.
They brought a case in court.
Ikelo lok mani nyim court lo der me lokum chek.
Because I never like wars, I said, okay, discuss with them.
Piende gam pien pe maro lok metele si wachi pe we kongdong wa winye ket gi wa logo.
And they started getting money from the government.
Ti joman magien lo cheke ti lokum cheke go chako gam chente ki bot gamente gen machalo lawyers.
159 billion shillings were spent.
Chente magiti yukere lokman medwako diyan ching dano chente maromo billion mia chel ki piara pich buyabung.
But where is this money going?
So
that's why I started checking and I found there was a bit of quarrel here, some quarrel there. And the majority of the homesteads were out. So I called leaders in Teso, Lango, Acholi. And then I said, don't you think it would be better to handle all the homesteads equally? So that because the war, you cannot compensate for war. Damage of war are very many things. People die. Even if you compensate cows, how about people who died? How about buildings which were destroyed? How about time which was lost? How about legs which were cut off? How do you compensate all that? Why don't we give something equal to all the homesteads?
Chul kane ki chul pilokum jami marwenye karmel wen jem murwenye berupol po beno rwenye mapol jomo keno toye jomo kene ki ngolo chingi doggi badgi jomo kene ki balo jamigi odigi beno balle jomo ken chawa bene warwenye mapol ti chuli eni beruni ning wego eni loko kilo tela ikatwere pingo peke nong yo me odi ko weng ma watie kere tunkany imini gi olo chul ma rom pi odi ko weng atie.
And the population have liked the idea of the 5 cows per homestead.
Wego ikaweng inoni diet padano ma pol loye ne gitika jolo niki nene ki miyo diyan abija bij ki dog odi ko weng matie dog be loyo.
When the delegation of Acholi came, they were able to bring out the fact that, yes, there was damage in the whole area, but Acholi suffered most and longer.
Ni logada gire ni jame mo bale karme luenyo time kaberu mapol ento iloba choli kan dore unono dano matek dok baloyo kaberu mukeneni.
And that therefore, in addition to the 555, we could also deal with the genuine claimants of the legal of the case.
Iman do wego neno ni kibimiyo dia bija dok ori ko weng matieni ento bene jo magino ruenyo dia ngi manyingi kichoyo magingiyo kare mabeni bene mano nok mano ki kwere mabe ki mete bene ki lok mechul mamegi.
I'm therefore glad that we have agreed on the minimum, the 5 in the whole area.
Adit finya yomni olo mokdo katima wan ye ni dano ori duju yergunong diay manok pedong abija dok ori wengi and ere finya yomni.
And the cabinet will also study the idea of variation for the Acholi area.
Timan bene ka choke mamege palo ministers maine beru ketgi ibingi yo bene dok matut kiet ma miero kite kere lokum loba choli ka kamalwenda ko nor matek loy ka beru mukeneni.
Now finally, teach.
Dong ma gikene lokum teach.
This is the fourth and last point.
Man dong yig lok madit ma ngwen dong bene ma gikene.
Where does teach come from?
Teach a ki kwene.
Let me show you one boy, the Biamkama of Bunyoro, of Kagadi.
Wek dong enyut itu awuba chel manye Biamukama ma ki Kagadi lokum teach do inen kit makitika nyor neni.
Teach. Because people talk of jobs. Where do jobs come from?
Welcome
to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Biamukama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakumiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here. 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for zero grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters, to lead by example, so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. I don't sleep here, but if I would sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million. Because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day. For us, a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. when you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell. I give to my neighbors to rear. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre. Because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana. I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which you are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here, currently,
that's what I wanted. Freeze that. Now, that is Fred Biamukama.
Any dana makeluonye ni Fred Biamukama.
You started 3 years ago. After listening to my advice. And he started the coffee, the bananas, the poultry, the fruits. From the eggs alone, he gets net, because he's selling 302 trays per day. So he gets net per month, 55 million, after removing costs, 55 million shillings. In a year, that means about 600 million net from eggs alone. Translate that.
Fred Biamukama, maladir wajani, charo, jami mayan pur gi magwaro gi, ket maladir kwano, gwaro la bo, pur la bolo, pur mwanyi, gwaro pegu, gwaro yangchak, gwaro bene, pur nanasi, gwaro beno pegu. Penen la boli kum, gwaro gweni keken, eno chente, dwe achel million piara beach we a beach. Ento imwaga chel chente mano chalo magoba duju kay ribo doge million mia bichel kolo imwaga chel ki gwako gweno keken mano char tong gweno.
But now this boy who was doing nothing himself is now employing 26 people.
Dano ni eni mao no petimo gian mo kolo pere ki kone kumberi don tika mio teach kidano.
So Lonyo has produced teach.
Tika mio teach kilo teach mapola tira Lonyo mamege ni kumberi don ukelo teach matika poko teach kijo mapol.
Therefore the local talk. Empty talk.
Lokman men loka cha duju labo teach loka cha weng.
The question is, where do jobs come from?
The pen matia yeni teach a kikwena.
Jobs, they are talking of government jobs.
Teach pagamente.
Government jobs are very few.
Knock tira peromo wan duju.
How many jagos do you have?
Ditika penyo teach.
Jago
teach.
There are not many.
Teach pa jago tia di, wameru jagia di, kani pagamente.
Muruka chief.
To teach machala muku, wameru gia di.
The whole government employs 480,000 people.
Kamente olo mio teach kidano ali mia ngwen kipiara bor kekem tuan gamente ni.
From a population of 46 million.
Ay neno kom duldano me Uganda ma wel gidugu 10 million piara ngwen we abichel. Kamente mio teach kidano ali mia ngwen piara bor kekem.
Now Biamukama has shown us how commercial agriculture can produce jobs.
Biamukama do mi yet wala nyot yet mapu mel kelo lonyo pu ket ma chato wil mini wakare me mio teach kidano mapol.
Pour machon teach pay, lu teach pay.
Ku kit machoni pe miyo teach kidano.
But Purmanyan produces teach. Is it to teach?
Ento pu manyen miyo teach kidano mapol poko teach.
Now, this is one form of lonyo, commercial agriculture.
Eni yo achel madit kit me lonyo teach.
But
Kit me nyayo lonyo.
there's another form of lonyo.
Ku me nyayo lonyo. Tidul nyayo lonyo chel manyen.
Artisanship, like the children of the industrial skilling center we are showing you.
En yo mukene mario me nyayo lonyo. Ene kit me deer me teaching kit malutino makelungi kany magdongo kwano. Industrial hub guberu kanyor nene.
I didn't ask them, but those children are now already creating jobs. Those who are doing welding and so on, they're already creating 1 or 2 jobs.
Pepe nyugi ento ene ngeyo ni letene ene dong gitika miyo teach gitika poko teach. Olo kirge miyo teach dana chela rio mo dong guchako miyo teach kidano pien gitika teach.
But let us see what the factories in Madwong, how they create jobs. Let's see the factories.
Kwe kong dong wanen kitma factories nyayo kere teach maduong. Alok wang wadak wanen.
Now, freeze the other one, freeze it first. The bigger, the over, freeze is there. Now, that is a town of factories.
En mala ditti ka nyorneni dong ka bere mudon makelwoni town ma factory keken kama chuma ma pat me der mala maltie.
This was 1 square mile owned by the Bugisu Cooperative Union.
En no ngomati square mile a chel mano dul makelwoni Bugisu Cooperative Union ena gitikere.
They were with one of these presidential candidates, Nandara Mafabi, he was in that group.
Tan machalo nandala mafabi me winyo nitika chung bebero la president no
They had-
dul ene dul magitiki ngom ene.
They had dates with an American.
No gitiki banya madit ki dul lobo America.
The American wanted to take the land.
Joman magaki America ni no gimero ni ki kwan ngom yako.
So they came to me, I paid the American.
No gimero chato ngom go bino bore ku bago dogi bore ki ene chulo mono tar ma ki America chageni piloko
1 square
ngom.
mile.
Ngom madit 30 square mile a chel kolo.
And I gave it to the industrial park.
Miyo ngom eni me getu
No.
industrial park ket ma wono neno ne.
It was just empty land.
No ngom matimere nono wagi mo ke kan bene pere.
See how many factories are there now.
So nen kong well factories maduong chuma mapat keto do merte kere kuno.
And then somebody stands somewhere and says, NRM has done nothing.
Ingat mo America wang leke chako ni NRM po timo ge mo polo.
When I go to Kampala, I'll put this on the TV.
Ay dok Kampala bi kerman ki beru ka kerne television.
And I say, please, are these in Uganda or in America?
Beru ka penyu ye. Ni man ti lo Uganda ke ti lo America.
If they are in Uganda, the ones who have said NRM has done nothing must be looked for and be arrested.
Yene waje ni ka gedul lanya en me chuma mapat e weng ti lo Uganda. Yo mati a we NRM po timo ge mo ko le mier ki yengi ki mak ke mera maga ye.
But let's see how many children are working in each factory.
Kong dong wanen welu tenga di matika teach ki factory
Now
mapat.
freeze that one, freeze there. Go back a bit, where you were. Where you can see all of them. There. Now you see.
So nen giri ki wai enu well down ma do no teach
See
factory.
how many young people are working there.
Yo matina di magitika teach ka kenyo.
Now let's go to Nambore. Namamve.
Pachiru dore kama keloni na mamve.
The other one is Mbare. The other one is Mbare.
Ma wa ka na nene tie imbale.
Are you getting it?
Tika penyo kagitika no gen maere merne.
Bring it in. Okay. Bring it there now. That is Namamve.
Meno kabere makelwani Namamve.
It has got 278 factories now.
Namamve dong tiki factories miario kipiara beru ya bor kolo.
Employing 44,000 people.
Yeka mio tish kidano maromo dong ali piara ngwen we ngwen kolo en Namamve en omonene.
So here, people of Omoro, I rest my case.
Idong piman luak me Omoro la didong weglok botu enba nyurtemo wen kamaleng.
That's what they say in the courts when somebody has finished presenting the case.
Eno wachi gian make waji court nika de gamo dok la ngol kobi ter lok makwa kumio wen ti de gamo nyim la ngol kobni da tiaro loka ko ka kenyu.
The words NRM, the points NRM has contributed to Uganda are 7 in the last 40 years.
Jami ma NRM tiugi ma don ma bejo ilo Uganda dong duong tiepi mwaka piera ngwen bene mukara ngej. Jama bero ma don.
For today I spoke about 4.
Tieni ene logo ngwen kekene ko ma bero ne.
Number 1, peace.
Ma chel kuch dong chingwa wa po kuch.
Number 2, development.
Rio don lobo.
Number 3, lonyo, wealth.
Ma dek lonyo.
Number 4, jobs.
Idong ma ngwene teach.
There are 3 other points, but I don't have time now.
Ye put lok mukene ma bejo mano miorene wajgi no weko bera bero duju ento chawa dong petie mabe.
So therefore, when we come and say, please support NRM so that it continues, it is because of what has been done and what will be done.
Don kage wajo boridi chwak pati NRM ki wajo kitian lok ki jame mapol mauti ine mabejo ki bene jame mapol mafudneno tie meti yune memete keranyim.
Apoyo matek rubanga coin NRM juu.
Wamio moral.
NRM oye. Omoro oye.
Oye.
Acholi oye.
Oye.
Uganda oye.
Oye.
Apoyo Rubanga.
Adiru poelo ba wadong ching wakikijira wa poela dip. Adiru do jem mabejo mada.
Wafoila diti lobo gado matek. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, and thank you very much, my auntie, Honorable Catherine Lamwaka, for doing your interpretation on spot. Your Excellency, there is now the next phase. I would request the flag bearers at Member of Parliament level and LOC 5 to step forward. Your Excellency, the father of the late Jacob Olanya is around. I'll seek your indulgence and permission, sir, that Museveni wants to wave to you. Maybe we'll be rolled.
I'll come to him. I'll go to him.
Oh, Museveni will come. Flag bearers at parliamentary level, step forward, and the district chairperson. Where are the councillors? Just come here if you are near to wave to Museveni. You are not getting flags, you are just going to wave. Councillors of LOC 5, if they are there in the tent. Just move near me here. Councillors of LOC 5, come near me here. Come near here. Councillors of LOC 5, come near here. Just come near here. Councillors at LOC 5 level, you can see ladies, come here. That is the fruit of NRM. Now, the flag bearers for Member of Parliament, starting with Honorable Andrew Ojok, could you step forward? His Excellency, the chairman of the party, is handing over the official flag for the flag bearer. Can you clap for him? Now, okay, go down. And you can run around with it, please. Feel free. Next, MP Tochi, flag bearer. Next, District Woman Member of Parliament. And lastly, Okelo Nga Okao, LOC 5, flag bearer. His Excellency will come down to take a photo with you. Your Excellency, I have the LOC 5 councillors who I will only request that they take a photo, for we are winning this area away from the opposition. I'll move nearer for the photo. Security. Can you clap for your MPs? Thank you. Your Excellency, I request the LOC 5 councillors, just since we are move forward, take a photo with His Excellency. Here yourself, can you run around with the flag? Be happy with the flag. Oh, wow. Thank you. Take a look. Your Excellency, those are our councillors, and we are ready to take the opposition head-on out of Omoro. Thank you, Your Excellency, for the time. Your Excellency, apart from the father of the late Jacob, we also have members of your Fronesa family. If security has received them, good. Ladies and gentlemen, can you clap for our President of Peace? Your Excellency, the Fronasa fraternity here are 97. The Fronasa family are 97. They are around. We want to recognize them because we know the history of Fronasa and how it brought peace. Your Excellency, I have a request from the Bishop and religious leaders. They are three. They have a request for a photo for their memorabilia the rest of their life. If permits, the religious leaders and the Fronasa family, the 97. Excellency, I was requesting for the religious leaders, step forward religious leaders, without phones, bags. And are the 97 from NASA family members around? I'm asking for permission if they allow. Thank you, Excellency. Last year, Excellency, members of the Fronasa family, the children of your combatants are here. If you may, if security allows, yes, thank you, Your Excellency. That's where peace came from NASA. The historia, the trajectory of this country started with Fronasa, and His Excellency has always given us a good account what Fronasa has done to Uganda. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for allowing this photo moment. That will be the last, and then we go to anthems in reverse order. Fronasa gave His Excellency 100 acres of land in Omoro, in a place called Awere. So Fronasa, we are very grateful. 100 acres of land. The woman member of parliament has just brought that information to me, Your Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for the anthems in reverse order. As we go, Your Excellency, I also recognize all the registrars. Thank you very much for doing elections. Thank you. I've thanked all of you. Anthems in reverse order. DJ.
Wale di rotma
His Excellency will leave first. And I want to thank you, the people of Omoro, for making this a memorable day. I want to thank the members of Parliament. I want to thank Director Emmanuel Dombo and our big Vice Chairperson of Northern Uganda. Thank you very much. And I now hand over to Honorable Dombo for the next phase. Thank you very much, Wafoyo. Thank you for all you have done.
Afoyo Bino, one thank the people of Omoro for the love you have demonstrated by coming here and saying this long. Thank you, Mzee Wakazi, for not abandoning the people of Acholi in their time of need. Thank you for creating wealth creation, and thank you for giving the people of Uganda hope.
Wakazi kakuta mzee wa kazi, mzee wa kazi kakuta mzee wa kazi, pole kazi Yoweri, pole kazi, pole kazi Yoweri, pole kazi. Wafoyo yeleni, wafoyo yele, wafoyo tuteni, wafoyo tute, dans le beau au lotier, wafoyo chane, rome kwan jela mal, wafoyo ilone, chato will jela mal, meno wen tuteni.